Hello everyone. Hallo Thomas, hallo Stefan. Schön euch zu
Hallo.
sehen.
Hi Julia.
Ralfi ist auch da. Schön. Hello. Gut, dass ich euch vorher noch nicht gesagt habe, was ich heute mache. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr dann gekommen wärt, aber so ist ja gut. Very good. Thomas und Stefan, seid ihr in unterschiedlichen Räumen? Ach nee, ihr seid einfach nur okay, verstehe. Okay, very good. So Thomas and Stefan are in the same apartment now and both participating, which makes me very happy. Very good. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. Unfortunately, you're missing out on my carnival costumes. I already told you in the understanding head movements class. So in Cologne there is carnival from Thursday to Tuesday, and unfortunately on Wednesdays is our class, so you never get to see me in my carnival costume. But yeah, maybe next year. Okay, so today's class. Hallo Papa. Mein Papa ist jetzt online mit seinem eigenen neuen Internet in der neuen Wohnung. Herzlich willkommen. Today's class is going to be about opening your chest. So the plan for today's class is to work on mobility and flexibility, and it's going to be massively influenced by yoga. So we're also going to do a little bit of strength training, but the biggest part of the class is going to be mobility and flexibility. And I can already tell you, I'm not a very experienced yoga teacher. So I am a fitness trainer and dance teacher, obviously. And I don't have very much experience in teaching yoga, but I will do my best. Okay. But actually the plan is not so much to have a yoga class with all the breathing and so on is very nice. But the plan for today is to teach you exercises you can do to open your chest a little bit more. Why should we open our chest as dancers? So if you did the head movement class with me right now, I think it will be very clear that we need the opening of the chest for the head movements. But even if you're not a Zouk dancer, even if you're not doing head movements, what do we do all day? What did I do all day today? This in front of our laptops, don't we? So what happens very quickly is that our shoulders come to the front. So we want to open the chest just to keep our shoulders and our spine, our thoracic spine healthy. Okay, so that's the idea today. We want to open up our chest to have space to breathe a little bit more and to keep us from getting this back. Okay, so this is the idea. I'm just going to organize my hair and then we can start. If you have a yoga mat, then you could roll it out now. Okay, and at least 3 persons of this class today are using mantra fun yoga mats. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to Ralfi benutzt. Was genau ist das? Zeitung?
Ein Tischtuch.
Okay, very nice. Okay, you have to improvise. And let me just search for I'm going to put some music as well, but on a low volume. Okay, in theory, you should hear the music right now. And then we can start. Okay, very good. Okay, you can start in tabletop position. So here on my iPad, I'm not playing with Facebook. I'm just taking a look at the exercise we're doing. Okay, start in tabletop position. And when you breathe in, I want you to try to open your chest through the gateway of your shoulders. Pull your hands back. And then round your chest. You can breathe out. Breathe in. Chest goes to the front. And breathe out. Really press into your yoga mat. Push into your yoga mat. And really round your back. Again. Open your chest. Pull your hands back. And round your back. One more time. Open the chest and round your back as much as possible. Really press into the mat. Breathe out. Come back to neutral. Very good. From here, we're going into downward facing dog. So I want you to bring your toes to the mat and lift your hips, and your chest goes back to your knees. So you can bend your knees if you want and really bring your chest to your knees. Your hips are the highest point in the down dog and your back should be completely straight. Here, if you want, you can paddle out your feet. Bring your heels to the ground, alternating. Very good. From here, come back to tabletop and you can lay down completely on your mat. Okay, now from here, lift your hands and lift your chest. So I want you to remember this feeling of engaging your back muscles. This is what we're going to need. So now you can look to the left and to the right just to mobilize your neck a little bit. Okay, from here, relax, lay down completely, come back to tabletop position. Very good. And here, let's draw circles with our spine, with our back. So right now, all of us, we're looking like Shakira. I think this is also not very yoga, but it's what I feel. Okay. And now I want you to have a little bit of a coordination training, okay? Let's try to rotate just at the hips. So the chest area is quite calm. Let's change direction. And our hips are moving. Okay. And now let's try to do a circle on our chest. The hips are not moving so much. The elbows stay straight, huh? The elbows don't bend. So we have a little bit of coordination here. Let's change direction. Very good. And from here, let's go into down dog again. So back is straight, hips travel up, and you can pedal out your feet. Now, try to bring both heels to the ground as much as you can. You can bend in your knees and bring your chest to the knees and back again. Just moving a little bit here, opening the chest. Very good. From here, come back to tabletop and come back to laying down on your mat completely. Bring your forearms to the front and come up to cobra. So now my elbows are underneath my shoulders. I'm engaging the glutes, the booty, engage the muscles, shoulders down and back. And I want to pull my elbows towards me to open the chest even more. Very good. Now you can try to see your feet. So let's look from one side to the other to mobilize the neck a little bit. Do controlled moves. Very good. And back to tabletop position. Okay, from here, I want you to open your left arm as much as possible without moving your hips. And bring the arm down, thread the needle. So the arm goes through this window and the left shoulder goes to the mat. And let's stay here for 2 breaths. And come up again. Open your left side, hips stay square, and thread the needle. Shoulder goes down. If you want, you can even lift your right arm. If you want, you don't have to. Open the left again. Try to open from your thoracic spine. Hips stay square. And thread the needle. Open with your right side if you want. Okay, come back to the neutral tabletop position. Tabletop. And let's do the same with the right arm. Open the right as much as possible without moving the hips. And thread the needle. Shoulder goes down. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Open again. And let's come down again. If you want, you can lift your left arm. Very good. One more time. Open the right side as much as you can. Thread the needle. And if you want, you can lift the left arm. Looks very comfortable, guys and girls. Stefan session. Okay, let's come to tabletop position. Okay, and from here, again, down dog. You can pedal at your feet, and you can wiggle your chest towards the knees. If you want, you can even do circles with your chest in this position. I know it's not the most comfortable position for everyone. So from here, let's come to tabletop. Let's lay down and let's go into the cobra. Here, I want you to engage the glutes. And if you feel comfortable, you can even lift more here, or if you feel comfortable here and you want more, you can come to the upward facing dog. Remember to engage the glutes, lift the legs, shoulders down. If you want, you can move your head and come back into tabletop. And if you want, a little break in child's position. Very good. From here, again, tabletop. Okay, very good. I want you to lift the right arm and the left leg. Engage the glutes, engage the abs. Very good. Find your balance. Bring your knees and your elbow together. And open again. One more time. Engage. Knees and elbow together. And open. From here, you can bend at your knee. And with the right arm, try to touch from the outside of your foot. If you reach there, if you're not reaching there, you can just stay here and try to open your chest. If you reach your foot, you can try to open the chest more, kick your foot into your hand and lift the knee, lift the chest. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Lift the chest, lift the knee. Shoulder back. Okay. Come back to tabletop position. And from here, one child just to relax. Okay, you know what we're doing now? We're doing the same on the other side. So come back to tabletop. Lift the left arm and the right leg. Engage glutes, engage the abdominals. And bring elbow and knee together. Very good. Open again. And knee and elbow together. Open one more time. Okay, and now if you want, bend your knee, windmill your arm back to the outside of the leg. If you can't reach here, you can just stay here and try to lift the knee. But if you can reach your foot, try to lift the knee, open the chest even more. My foot is kicking in my hand. Open here. Stay for 2 breaths. If you want, you can watch up. Okay, Release slowly, control slowly. And one child's position. Just to relax. Okay, perfect. From here, let's go back to down dog. My favorite position, down dog and tabletop. Okay, now I want you to open your legs a little bit more. And with your right arm, I want you to touch your left ankle and rotate your chest towards your left side. Hello. Very good. So rotation is a very important part of the thoracic spine. That's why we're training it so much. Come back to the normal down dog and change the sides. And try to rotate at your chest. I told you flexibility, but also a little bit of strength today. Okay, come back to your down dog. Let's go through one cobra. So it can be this big cobra, can be a small cobra, as you prefer. And back to downward facing dog. Very good. From here, I want you to lift your right leg up. Bring the knee to your nose. Travel forwards with your body, and the leg goes in between your hands. Very good. So the knee stays above the ankle. Okay. To change the laptop a little bit. Okay. From here, let's lift our torso. You can either stay here, or if you prefer, you can go down as well, whatever you prefer. And I want you to open your arms into cactus arms. Very good. Try to scoop your hips to the front and open your chest. So the elbows travel behind the shoulders, but without opening the hips. Hips to the front. Very good. From here, let's change to warrior 2. So let me show you the feet. This foot is looking towards that direction and this foot to that direction. Very good. Now I want you to open your arms here. Very good. And let's open to the right side. Try to really pull your left arm and keep your chest open. Try not to rotate your chest to the ground, but rather to the top. If this is easy for you, you can even reach down if you want, without closing the chest. Okay. Come back to the middle, use your legs, use your abs, and let's change sides. Same here. I want you to keep your chest open. Try to pull with the right arm. So I feel a pull through the whole right side. Don't forget to bend the right knee. Very good. Come back to the front. Change your legs. And bring your hands down. Let's go back to down dog. Down dog. Very good. One breath just to calm down. And from here we go to cobra. So you come to the front. You can either do a small cobra, or if you want to do a big one, do a big one. Try to really open the chest. No matter if you're doing this cobra, open the chest. If you're doing this cobra, open the chest, shoulders down. And from here, down dog. Very good. So now lift the left leg. Bring the knee to your nose and step with the foot between your hands. Very good. Same here. Come into upright position. Scoop your hips to the front. Maybe let's do this first. Scoop the hips. If you want to stay like this, you can stay here as well. And now let's open the arms, let's open the chest. Shoulders down, elbows back. Very good. Now from here, let's open into warrior. So one foot is pointing towards this direction, the other one to the front. From here, let's open our right side. Try to really pull the right arm. If this is not enough for you, you can even come down with your left arm. Very good. Come up again, use your abdominals, use your legs. Let's change the sides and really engage the left arm. Really try to pull the left arm. Bend the left knee, don't forget to bend the left knee. Very good. Come back, rotate your arms down, and let's go into another down dog. Try to really in the down dog, open the chest. And from here, let's come in tabletop and in child's pose just to relax for 2 breaths. Very good. Okay, from here, let me show you the next movement first, okay? From here, we're going into dolphin pose. I want you to go to down dog and then both elbows go simultaneously to the ground, okay? So now join me in down dog. We're all going to down dog together. Very good. And now bend your elbows, dolphin pose. If you want, you can bend your knees and try to really bring your chest to your knees. You can paddle your feet. Very good. From here, bring your knees down and let's go to cobra. Very good. And down dog. Perfect. From this down dog, let's go to tabletop position and let's lay down on the ground. So I want you now to do a combination of a flexibility drill and a strength drill. Let's start with a strength drill. So I want you to bring your arms to the front. And now we're going to lift chest from the ground and our knees as well. Engage the glutes, engage the back muscles, look down to the ground, and let's do the schwimmer. So the swimmer, let's swim a little bit. Try to bring your chest up as much as you can. Engage the glutes. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. Some strength training. Very good. And relax. Turn your head to the camera, to the laptop, so you can see what I'm doing. I want you to bend both arms. And then I want you to move your left leg to your right elbow. Okay, let's do this together. Bend your arms. Left leg, right elbow. And if you want, you can use your left arm to turn open a little bit more, to stretch the chest a little bit. Very good. Let's change the sides, come back to the middle, elbow down, and the right leg goes to the left elbow. If you want, and if it feels more comfortable to you, you can even straighten the left arm, diagonal up. Come back to the middle. And we're going to do the strength training again. So arms to the front, engage the glutes, lift the chest, lift the knees, and swim. Look down to the ground, neck is neutral, but lift the chest as much as you can. Engage the glutes. Stay here until the next phrase. Change. Okay, calm down, relax. Let's do the opening again. So both arms in V position. Left leg goes to your right elbow. Scorpion. This one is called scorpion. You can keep your arm bent or you can straighten the arm diagonal up if you want. So this is a very great chest opener here. Let's change sides. Bend the left arm. Right leg goes to left elbow. If you want, you can straighten the arm. Okay, let's do the same one last time. Come back to the middle. And let's swim. And lift the chest, engage the glutes, swim. Look down to the ground. Very good. And 5, 6, 7, relax. And scorpion. Bring your left leg to your right elbow. Let's change sides. Open your chest. Try to keep your little finger, the pinky, down at the ground. You can lift the thumb if you want a little bit. This way you will get even more opening in your shoulders. Okay, come back to the middle and let's sit on our knees. Very good. Little strength training for our backs. Now let's work with the camel. I want you to lift your hips and now put your hands on your hips and try to do Lucky Luke. So your hips should go to the front now. Engage the glutes. And you can even put your hands on your hips. And now I want you to bring the shoulders down, away from the ears, and open your chest. Bring the hips to the front, open the chest. Very good. And if you can even go down a little bit, strength training for the legs, and come up, release. Very good, relax. So you can either keep doing this one, or we can go a little bit harder if you want. Bring your hips to the front. And now try to open the chest, hips to the front, and if you can try to touch your feet and relax the head. Open the chest, keep the glutes engaged. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Very good, almost done. Come up again and sit down. Let's go into child's pose once, just to relax the lower back a bit. Okay, from here, let's repeat this exercise a little bit differently. Come up with your chest again. And now I only want you to touch your heel with your left arm and the right one sweeps open. And then you change sides, bend at the hips, open the hips, bend, and open. Try to really think about opening your chest. So you want to bring your shoulder blades down and engage the glutes, bring the hips to the front. If you can't reach your heels, you can also do this exercise like this. And now for all the dancers, I want you to open your sides as well. Open your sides. So your arm is going around. Each side 2 more times. And come back to child's pose, just to relax the lower back a little bit. Okay, very good. From here, let's do one more down dog. I promise it's the last down dog of this class, okay? So let's enjoy the last down dog of this class. Pedal out your feet, bring your chest towards your knees. If you want, you can rotate at your chest a little bit. And let's do the last cobra of this class. So roll to the front. And last cobra of this class. Open your chest, engage the glutes. Try to really pull your hands back. Look up to the ceiling. Okay. And now, from the plank, you're going to bring your right foot between your hands. Left foot to the front as well. And relax your upper body. You can even sway from side to side. Very good. Now I want you to straighten your back and roll up. Okay. I've got one challenging movement for you, and then from then it's going to be easier for the rest of the class. We've just got 2 movements left. One challenge for you. Okay. I'm very small and still you can't see me completely. Okay, like this. Okay. From here, I want you to all stand on your right leg, and we're going to train a little bit our stability now. Bring your hands to your hips, and let's lean to the front and bring the left leg up. Now, from here, bring the left arm to the front and bend the left knee. And now, if you can, your right hand can touch your foot, and the same we already did in tabletop. Try to open more at your chest, open more at your hips. So knees go up, chest goes up, feet kicks into the hand. You can straighten or bend your standing leg. One more breath. Open the chest as much as possible. Okay, come up and leg down if you want. Let's relax one time. You can sway your back and roll up again. Okay, same thing to the other side. So I want you to lift the right leg, come into this position. Oops. Try to look at one spot. Left arm lifts, sorry, right arm lifts, I'm wrong, and the left touches the foot. And now try to kick into your hand, lift your knee, open the chest. This is the dancer's pose, so obviously we couldn't do this class without dancer's pose. If you want, you can straighten your standing leg, open the chest as much as possible. One more breath. And relax, let your upper body hang. Okay. This was the hardest move of the class. From here, you can just sit down on your mat. From here, it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. From here, you can lay down on your mat. If you want, you can even bring the knees towards your chest and roll your back from one side to the other. Okay, organize your feet by putting them down on the mat, hip width apart. Your knees should keep in this position right above your ankles for the next movement. So I don't want you to open at the knees or close at the knees. The knees should stay in the same position as your legs. And from here, we can roll up. Hips go up and come up on your shoulders. And if you want, you can bring your hands together and bring your shoulder blades together as well. Open the chest, engage the glutes. Very good. Let's stay here for one more breath. Open your arms and roll down. Relax your shoulders. If you want, you can sway your hips from one side to the other. So for the next movement, you can either do just the same we just did, the bridge, or if you want, you can join me doing the wheel. Okay. If you want to do the wheel, I want you to bring your hands on each side of your ears. Now I want you to remember to keep your elbows together and your knees above your ankle. From here, we can roll up into the bridge first, and if you want, lift into the wheel. If you're doing the wheel, try to open your chest through your shoulders, engage the glutes. Let's stay for 2 more breaths. Okay, and come back down, roll down. Bring your knees to your chest and sway from one side to the other. Perfect. I want you to straighten your legs and move your hips a little bit to the right. Open your arms on the height of your shoulders. Bend your right knee and bring it over to the left side. Try to keep your shoulders at the ground. If you want, you can use your left arm to put your knee a little closer to the ground. Keep your right shoulder on the floor. Try to calm down your breath. If you really can't keep your shoulders on the ground, you can also try this exercise, opening and closing your shoulders. This is a very nice chest opener as well. Come back with your right leg. Move your hips to the left. Straighten the right, bend the left, and bring the left over to the right side. Both shoulders stay on the ground. Try to calm down your breath. So I think you could easily see this was no yin yoga class. This was flexibility, mobility combined with yoga movements. If you can't keep your shoulders down, you can just open and close. And from here, come back to the middle. Bring your knees to your chest. And from here, you can sway from one side to the other, or if you want, from the front to the back. Whatever feels good for your back. And then you can turn to the side and come back to a seated position. Very good. So this was today's class, a little bit more focused on flexibility than usually. Usually I do more strength training. So for everyone who did this class for the first time together with me, usually it's a little bit different, but for today, I really wanted to focus on opening the chest. Ah ja, Stefan, danke schön. So here you go. If you want to pay something, you can pay something. I forgot to talk about the Tornado and Toalla workshop in the other class, but yeah, I'm going to do that next week. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. I would love to see you next week. For tomorrow, I think for Tanzraum's fitness class, I'm going to focus on rotation, but I'm not sure yet. I didn't plan the class yet. And for tomorrow's heels class, for the lady styling heels class, I'm going to work on head movements on heels. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you very much for joining me. This makes my evening way better. Liebe Grüße nach Teneriffa und nach Lindau und nach Berlin and wherever you live. And see you soon. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Thanks, Julia. Bye bye.
Danke euch. Tschüssi.
Ciao.